Grab your glasses, everybody. It's time for a Moonshine Safari.
Welcome, everybody, to Moonshine Safari. I'm Josh.
I'm Dinah.
Hey, this is our 34th episode.
Wow, 34.
All right, yeah, 34 already. And let me just tell you, everybody, just going to give you a preface of the show. Josh is not in a good mood. I'm just not in a good mood. It's because we start. Monday. Well, it's the Monday after we've been off of we've been on our cheat week or our off week. And today is first day of fast, and yeah.
And it's one of those where it's never fun for that, so.
Yeah, not in a good mood. Because, you know, if you do diets and things and you go off and then you feel really crappy and then your first day back, you know, your body's going through all the, you know, and you always go, why do I always do this to myself? But anyway, so...
But we're still here. To that junk.
We're still here. And that's why they call me Cantankerous Josh. So you can follow me on Instagram. I have a lot of followers now. I don't know why. People just keep following me. Cantankerous Josh, that's me on Instagram. All right. Hey, we got some shout outs to do. The first one we want to do is this week, our daughter Robin has a birthday.
Happy birthday.
So happy birthday, Robin. Shout out to Robin for her 20-something birthday.
She's 20-something.
She's 20-something. To say she's not in the upper somethings. Let me just put it that way.
Yeah, she's in the lower somethings.
Yeah. So shout out to Robin for her birthday. Shout out to Arizona Hot Shots. Too bad you guys lost again yesterday.
Yeah, I've decided I really shouldn't watch because usually when I watch you lose, so maybe I should stop.
Well, what they're doing is they're helping all the other teams that have losing records. Because the week before last, they played a team that was 0-2 and let them win. And this week they played a team that was 0-3 and let them win.
That's what happened to my high school.
Thank you, Arizona.
My high school always was the one all the teams wanted to play for homecoming because they knew they'd win.
This is why I don't follow sports anymore. And then I start following them again and... I should know better anyway. History always repeats itself. But anyway, they lost to the Atlanta Legends. That's too bad.
But it's still fun watching them. So
yeah, well, it's still fun watching
them.
Go
Arizona Hot Shots.
Oh, yeah. Also, like, shout out to the Broken Yolk Cafe.
Yum.
Yeah. First, Dinah got me some of that on Friday for some breakfast, and it was unbelievable.
I've been telling him about it. Well, I mean, you know, Broken Yolk Cafe has what
Mesa.
You like. Josh likes the poached eggs.
Well, I like runny eggs. I like I don't like sunny side up eggs necessarily. Some people might. I don't want to see that part needs to be cooked, at least over. I don't mind the yolk being runny. In fact, runnier the better. I don't want it to be yellow. I don't want it to be looking at me.
Looking raw, basically.
Yeah, I don't want it looking at me. Yeah, so, but oh my goodness, it was so good. It was really yummy. It really was. So, shout out to the Broken Yolk Cafe. Also, we would like to tell you that you can reach us at all the different places we're not going to talk about, but here's a simple way that you can email us, okay? You can email us at joshanddina@moonshinesafari.com. Josh and Dinah, just like Josh and Dinah. Dinah with an H at the end.
Yeah, so, Dinah's with an H, guys.
So let me spell it out. JOSHANDDINAH@moonshinesafari.com. Okay, so
ideas, thoughts.
Yeah,
nice
recipes,
ones.
Just something. If you want to be a troll, that's okay. We'll kick your ass off. We don't care. Hey, and one other thing we're going to do that you've got coming up this week, and
it's a concert.
It's another concert.
It's a good one.
Yeah,
well, okay.
It's a good one. It's going to be a good concert.
It's not necessarily Josh's thing, but it's
not my thing. So Josh will be getting in trouble on Saturday evening all by himself doing something. While
because
they're all
Robin
out.
and Del Toro are going with me along with my sister.
Yeah, they're going to go have fun at the Billy Joel concert. All right, new listeners and followers, it's time for your shout out.
Woo, woo.
And we want to thank you so much for coming, even though that I am grumpy as all get out today. And thank you so much for showing up, even though, and if you want to turn it off because, you know.
He is earning his nickname.
Yeah, whatever. So if you want to stay, stay. If you don't, I don't care. Anyway, I'm just kidding.
He'll care next week.
Oh, yeah. All right, Capitan _89. Thanks, homie. Or homette, whoever, whatever you are.
Capitan.
Full dot chic. Hey, what's up? Thanks for showing up. Thanks for following us. David Ross 42. What's up, homie?
Hi, David.
Thanks, David. Mary A _Damsfer. What's a Damsfer?
I have no idea.
It holds the water
but
back.
Hi. Oh, shut up. He just made himself really extra laugh.
That just took away a lot of my grumpiness. Made myself laugh. Julie Dim _1998. What's up, Julie? Thanks for showing up.
Sup?
Thanks for listening. Thanks for following. Thanks for clicking. All that stuff.
All the things.
All right. I think it's all the shout outs unless you have some.
I'm kind of in. I'm okay. You're grumpy. I'm just sleepy. So we could be all the dwarfs.
Too.
Let's bring the kids in and find out which dwarfs they are.
No, I'm sleepy too. But also, well, never mind. We'll move on for this. I'm not even gonna get down that road again. No, just some news stuff happened that it just puts me in a bad mood when I start seeing stupidity, especially here. In my hometown of Gilbert, when I start seeing stupid stuff happening in schools and ridiculous. Anyway, we're not going to get into that. But from Gilbert, Arizona, and Moonshine Safari
Beautiful
Studios, and it was a beautiful day. Well, it's going to be like 84 in 2 days.
It's crazy.
Can you believe that? 84.
And then it's going to be down in the 60s on Friday.
84. Yeah, yes.
At least
yes.
That's what they're saying.
Yes, we have turned on the air conditioning. Just so you're aware. Yes, we have. We actually turned it on in February.
Yeah, it was hot.
We turned it on in February. Yeah,
it's hot in the house.
We actually turned it on in February. So, okay, coming up, what are we listening to? Is it different? Yeah, perhaps.
Ish.
Maybe. So, but what are you listening to? You never tell us.
We never hear.
No, you never do. Stay tuned.
What's Dana listening to? What's Josh listening to?
Clear your throat, clear your colon, it don't matter. We're gonna
I think it would matter.
No, it wasn't. Welcome back, everybody, to Moonshine Safari. That's Dina.
That's Josh.
Hey, Dina, what you listening to?
Well, I am listening to the Princess and the Frog soundtrack because I'm trying to learn a couple of those songs from my little voice teacher.
Awesome. Yeah. And when she says little voice teacher, and not in a mean and demeaning way, she's cute, but she's like...
She's... Okay,
really,
when I say
really
little...
short.
Wait, that is
She's
not
really...
what I was referring to. When I say little, she's a lot younger than me. So to me, it's like when I talked about my kids, I always say,
but you're short
how
too.
is your little friend? It's like that. So it has nothing to do with really her size.
Yeah, whatever. That's me. So, piano teacher, she doesn't listen anyway. So.
Just because you're like a giant.
I'm not a giant. I have been listening to, since you asked, thank you for asking, I have been listening to the Steel Woods. They're a cool band. They've got a couple albums out. You guys should check them out. The Steel Woods, not Steel Wools.
The Steel Woods.
Woods. All right. And Last Chance Riders. I've been just still digging into them.
And I got some Billy Joel coming up, so that's been in there some too.
Yeah. All right. As grumpy as I am, I want to try and tell you a joke.
Let's see if he makes you laugh.
Yeah, whatever. Come back if you want to.
Yeah! Oh, no.
Welcome back to Moonshine Safari.
I'm Dina.
And I'm Josh. Keep your eyes wide open before marriage. Half shut afterwards. Do you know who said that? You'll never guess in a million years.
Kubrick.
Benjamin Franklin.
Oh, no, I did not know that.
Yeah, so not really funny. Some wisdom. Okay, we'll be back, I guess.
Get ready to get your britches in a bunch. It's time for Peeve of the Week.
All right, welcome back, everybody. I'm just messing with you guys. I'm in an okay mood. No, not really. I'm in a pissy mood, but I'm trying to work my way out of it. So I'm glad you're here.
We're just kind of in the mood to do nothing, really. That's
really,
the problem.
I just want to, I just kind of do not want to do much of anything. But, I don't know, but still kind of, it's the diet thing. You know how it is.
Especially
anyway.
Day one, it's
always
hard.
bad. So that's my peeve. I guess my peeve would be starting diets, but that's not what we're talking about today. Actually, I do have the peeve. And it had happened to me. And it happened to me this week. My peeve is, you ever like have some leftovers, or you went to the store and you got some food or something that you think about, oh yeah, I'm gonna have that, I'm gonna have this leftover, I'm gonna have this. Yeah. And then whenever the time comes that you're gonna get that ready, and you've been thinking about it, and and when you get there, the main thing that you needed isn't there. Somebody else had partaken of it.
What are you talking about?
Well, I'm not going to get into it, but somebody in the house ate my chips, but they weren't my chips. So they weren't mine per se. They were everybody's, like community chips, but I'm the chip eater. Everybody knows I'm the chip eater. Me.
It's true. He is.
I'm the chip eater. See, I cheated so bad. I got like 3 different bags of chips the other day. Doritos.
And that's kind of a big deal because, like he said, he is very much the chip guy.
Right. And I've been really good. I used to weigh 320 pounds in 2016, and I do not weigh that today. But I also don't weigh as low as I've ever been because I have gained some weight during the holidays, which that's why I'm back on the stick. And that's why I'm grumpy, because I don't want to be back on the stick. You know what it is? It's fun. It's fun to eat, and I love to eat, but I can't do it anymore.
It's like it triggers the whole pleasure center, but the problem is then the effects, the longer lasting effects.
I feel terrible. I feel miserable. I was so miserable this week eating all that junk, but I just kept doing it because it's so good.
Me too.
So you can tell. I mean, I understand why I got so big, but anyway. So yeah, that's my peeve when I get ready to eat something and somebody already ate it.
It's gone.
Somebody already ate it. Okay, that's enough of that stuff. Coming up, Dina's got you a pro tip.
I'm going to try.
Oh, she's got it. Hang tight.
Get out your notepads. It's time for pro tip of the week.
Welcome back to Moonshine Safari from Gilbert, Arizona.
Beautiful Gilbert.
Warm Gilbert.
It's beautiful.
I sprayed weeds
I know.
again today.
And we got so much rain, though.
Oh, those little boogers, man. I know this isn't
might
peeve.
be his
This
peeve.
isn't peeve of the week. I know. It's just, anyway. I'm not even, like, constipated or anything either. I'm just, like, grumpy.
I'm glad everybody is so happy to know that you're not.
Well, when you're on a keto diet, that's one of the things that's challenging.
It can be an issue. It's
but
true.
I'm not to that point yet. We just kicked it into the fasting and the keto stuff. So I'll give it till Thursday. Then I'll be really happy. So, we do have never mind. We'll have to mention. We should have mentioned this in the shout out time.
Just mention it. Who cares?
We might be changing the times we're posting the show. And we'll mention it in the little underneath or whatever in the description. Del Toro has an opportunity, a good one, but his schedule might have to change. So we might be posting on Fridays instead of Tuesdays. So just an FYI, if you don't see us up, and it'll probably start next week.
And we'll try to remind you as well. Put it on Facebook, put it on Twitter, put it on Instagram,
all this stuff. Yeah, we'll put it out there. So, and we'll try and remind you that it's going to be a new day. It'll probably be on Fridays. It'll probably be when we post on Friday. Okay, so that's that. I'm sorry to get into your pro tip, Dina, but it just dawned on me.
Don't be
about that. So, okay, hey. Pro tip, go ahead. I'm going to turn on the fan.
Pro tip.
It's hot in here.
I'm hoping that this actually makes a little bit of sense because I'm a little sleepy myself. So if you are paying attention to the market, and most people, if you've been listening, know that Josh and I do mortgages. Market-wise, it might look like a good time to continue to rent because rents have come down ever so slightly. And when I say ever so slightly, I'm not kidding. I'm like $50 off of $1,000, kind of slightly. Okay, so not life-changing. Oh my gosh, I'm going to save so much money now, slightly, but just a little bit. But if you look historically over the last 30, 40, 50 years, rents do nothing but go up. So unless renting is a really short-term solution for you, if you're on the fence about whether or not now is a good time to buy, home price increases have slowed some. They're not decreasing, but they have slowed some. rates are still historically amazing. And for most people in standard sort of lending areas, I'm not talking about like your, San Francisco's or New York or whatever, but if you have a house that you owe, I think it's under $700,000, you can still claim the mortgage interest deduction on your taxes, which is a big deal. And it's still, home ownership should still be the goal, because over the long term, it's still going to save you more than renting, thinking, oh gosh, this is a great time. I've had so many people go, I'm going to wait for the crash. You could be waiting for forever. I'm not going to sit here. I don't have a crystal ball. Lord knows if I did, I would have made a bazillion dollars. But based on the fact that lending standards are not what they were in 2005, 2006, when we had the big crash before, it was because the joke at that time was if you could fog a mirror, you could get a loan. It's not like that anymore. It's still hard. There are definitely more options than there were for a little while, but it's still hard. So over the long term, there's no reason to see a crash coming. Like I said, I don't have a crystal ball. Could I guarantee it? Absolutely not. That said, if you're looking for possible housing, you're going to be looking to change. Maybe millennials, especially right now, are just getting into the market. This is a good time to buy. It's still a great time to buy. And if you're thinking that because rents dropped an infinitesimal amount, this is a better time to rent, in the long run, it's going to cost you more money. So my pro tip of the week is, if you can buy, this is a great time. Seek out a good mortgage person. If you need some help and you're not in Arizona or California, let us know and I'll try to find you somebody.
Absolutely. And if you have an agent or you are an agent and you need some, I don't know, maybe you're a new agent and you need some solutions or guidance, or you need to know some stuff about this mortgage stuff, hey, get in touch with us. You can get in touch with us at Josh and Dinah at moonshinesafari.com.
We are your support system.
Something like that.
Give us a
Kind
call.
of like your mortgage jockstrap.
Oh, brother.
That's really
I
not
did
a
not
good
say
market.
that at
That's not
all.
really like a good
It's
marketing
really not a
thing,
good
is it?
one. I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, okay. Scratch that. I'm not editing anything. I don't edit anything. Well, I edit some things. I'm not editing that. Okay. Coming up. Thanks for that, by the way. Thanks for that pro tip. See, I'm just out of it. Anyway, our story, maybe.
Maybe. We're trying to decide what it is.
I don't know. Maybe.
Shh. Quiet and listen. It's time for Marriage Story of the Week.
Welcome back to Moonshine Safari, everybody. I'm Josh.
I'm Dinah.
This is the time where we like to talk about ourselves. Like we don't talk about ourselves from the time we
so much to
start
talk about.
talking. But it's not always about ourselves. But this time it's going to be about ourselves. We weren't sure what we were going to talk about, and I just kind of came up with, she doesn't even know what I want to talk about.
I don't. I'm
No.
waiting for the surprise.
And
Just
the
like
surprise. Yeah, it's not really a big surprise. We're going to get back into our kind of life story. If you remember a couple episodes ago, if you haven't, there's 33 previous
you
episodes
should
to
go
this
listen.
one. And I'm not going to get on a downer, but my parents had gotten ill and passed away, right? And I quit my job. And Dina was just started really getting into the mortgage stuff and really just kicking butt, because that was like the height of
The market when it was crazy.
It was crazy. But now she's working full time and I'm at home with the kids. And
He's Mr. Mom.
I did. I Mr. Mommed it, man. And
did.
I still kind
did
of
it
do.
good.
I still kind of do. So I was keeping the house clean and keeping the laundry going and taking them to school and cooking dinners and stuff. And,
Well, and I have to
you know,
interrupt right now to say that Robin was really happy when you were taking her to school because she was not late.
Hmm.
Because Robin still
Yeah.
holds it against
right.
me.
Well,
that
you
I
have the
had them late
mañana
all the time.
thing. You have you have that. And we both come closer together, and we'll have to talk about that at some point too. How we both kind of compromised. I'm less, and I
You
am
are.
less.
No, you are
and
less.
you are,
You are
less
less.
too. You're less late, and I'm less pushy. But there are times that we're both. It's funny because Del Toro kind of got
He got my
Your-
lack of concern
Yeah.
over time.
right, and then unfortunately Robin got an extra double dose of mine. that she's very much the planny type.
Yeah, if you guys watch Friends, I call her Monica.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. She's funnier than Monica, though.
She is, okay, she's pretty funny.
She's funny. So, after my parents passed away, and then, so I had started teaching the Bible. Had a Saturday
It's
Bible
like a
study
Bible
class
study. Uh-huh.
where we got together and studied Torah, studied some Hebrew, sang and did some things and some traditional. It was like a conservative kind of thing. We weren't really going to synagogue very much, and all of this had happened, and I was just, I don't know. Somehow I had felt that this is something I needed to do. I don't know. I just felt like this was what I needed to do. So I'm teaching the Torah, which is mostly learning for me. I mean, you have to learn it to kind of teach it. But
you would do all that study, and then you would basically try to impart in a short span of time some of what you learned. Right,
and to be fair, I'm not a rabbi. I'm not seminary trained, but I went to college, and I know how to study, and I know how to read, and I know where to find answers. That's not hard to do if you put forth the effort. What I don't understand is all the people who still walk around with their heads in the dirt about, believing in stuff that has been proven not to be real. But anyway, and I'm not getting into the God thing. I'm not going to go down any of those roads. No, I'm not getting down that. I'm just saying there are certain things that, it's just that
don't make sense to us.
Right. Faith has nothing to do with it. I'm just saying it doesn't. Read the Bible. If you read the Bible,
all right.
It'll tell you. Anyway. Okay. So I know I shouldn't go down that road.
Let people believe
I know. See. Anyway. So I wrote a book during this time in the study, and I wrote like a siddur, like a book on Jewish prayers and formats and things like that. And I wrote a book, had it published, and we used it, and a lot of things such as that. I think probably that was the main thing that I was doing during my daytime after I got all the chores and stuff done was that. But what I enjoyed was with the kids.
No, I think it's cool
when
that
they
you
were
had that
younger.
time. Absolutely.
I think that was for me. I think it almost was like a therapy for me because I needed something.
Well, okay, truthfully, and like you said, I mean, somebody needed to be working, so I was working, and it wasn't like I felt upset because I knew the kids were with Papa.
Yeah.
So it's not like I felt like, oh, I'm dropping my kids off.
And I did have
at
some
daycare.
income coming in through some other means, and I'm not going to discuss why or how, but I mean, I had some other income coming in. So it wasn't like I was a total deadbeat just sitting around doing nothing. There were things I was doing.
Actually, that's the time that Josh turned us all into foodies. It's your fault.
Well, that's true. I did start cooking a lot, and that's actually when I got really ballooned up and got huge, and because I was eating and not doing anything. But what I enjoy, I used to go take the kids to school. We'd be there. I would be waiting for them. I would go sit there for 30 minutes in the afternoon so she would see, so they would see us because I didn't want to be in the back of that line. So they knew where to look, and they knew if I wasn't there, they were like, "Where's Papa? Where's he at?"
See, my goal was to get there after the line was out.
So, I think I enjoyed that, and I think that helped me in a lot of ways be a better dad. Because I was more connected to what they were doing in their school and what they were, the things that they were doing. That, I was growing up, my dad was working all the time, and he was always gone all day, every day, and he didn't.
And your mom was the one at home all the time,
and she was the one that was home. So, and this way it was a little different. Vacuuming and stuff. Which I work from home now, pretty much, and I still do what I did when they were younger. I still kind of keep the house clean and everything.
Like the good new thing is,
but they're bigger and they can help,
and they don't have to. You don't have to take them places; they can go.
Right,
which is nice.
They take me places.
They actually take us places.
They take me places, which is nice. But and I know this is kind of short and sweet, but I just kind of wanted to share that after all of that kind of happened, and I wasn't really, I didn't say have a real formal job. That's kind of when I started. I did some writing, I did some music and stuff, but not as much. I was playing guitar a little bit more, but not really what I'm doing now. And that didn't kick in until a couple years ago. Well, about a year and a half ago now. No, I guess it's been probably about 2.
Probably a couple years, yeah.
Right, so about 2. But I think during that time, well, let's say this went on for about 5 years. It was about 5 years. And then I started thinking, I should probably get to doing something else. Because, well, let's just say our little Bible study didn't really work out because,
well, it was just, it had run its course.
It ran its course, if you know what I mean. Just like most things do when truth smacks you in the face. Anyway, so if you want to know what the truth is, just to ask me, send an email to Josh and Dinah at moonshinesafire.com, and I'll tell you what the truth is. Anyway, so I just kind of out of the blue, this guy came along and was needing somebody to help him with his business and some stuff, and it was totally doable from home and from a computer and phone. And I said, give me a shot. It was a
perfect opportunity. It was just perfect.
And then my business, I started a business doing that, and still doing that. And then the Moonshine Safari thing that we kind of borned last year.
Working on.
And trying to.
It's a work in progress.
As you can tell, it's a total work in progress, as we are.
And he got his license to work with me.
Oh, yeah. I did that. Well, the license, right. So, actually, I've been doing my own business for about, 8 years now.
It's been a while now, yeah.
8 years. And then just last winter, got my license to, or last fall, if you want to say it, last fall, got my mortgage license. So, doing that part-time and helping her and the marketing and stuff, but still doing my full-time business and all of that, and still being a dad and all that good stuff. But I think it was important to me having that time with the kids.
I think it was great.
I was fortunate to have that. And if you guys get a chance to do that, I'm just saying, what really pisses me off, and I'll just tell you, this should be a peeve, but this is the kind of thing. It's a lot about the dumbing down of men in our society and things like that, especially fathers. Agree. But what I hate the most is when you see comments like "dads babysit" and "moms parent." That may be true for some people, but... Okay,
but it's a sweeping generalization that continues to...
Because even if the dad is working full-time and out there, and the mom isn't, when he's there with the kids, and the mom goes and does something, he's not babysitting. Are you babysitting during the day while he's at work? No, of course you're not. Okay. Why would you think that?
Well, see, my theory is that we have this... I always talk about this, and so people who know me get tired of hearing it. But I believe in this whole pendulum swinging thing, okay? So back in the, you could say 50s and 60s, everybody thought, men were the best ones. They were the smart ones.
I went way back further than that. Go back to Bible times.
Women were dumb. Women, they needed men to do everything.
They're very helpless.
And then
right.
The pendulum swung the extreme opposite direction. Now everybody talks about men being the stupid ones. Seriously, watch a commercial, watch a sitcom. They always portray men as the dumb ones who can't do anything, and the women have to come in and save the day. And I'm not saying that doesn't happen sometimes, but what I'm saying is I think it's a lot more equal than we give it credit for. And the problem is we actually get our men to act like that because of the way we treat them.
Yeah, well... And men need to stop capitulating and just be men. I celebrate my toxic masculinity. I do. I embrace that stuff.
You embrace it?
I go to sleep with it with a smile on my face. That I'm a toxic male.
I'm going to get you a shirt.
Oh, yeah. They'll probably get, kicked out of some place like those people did over at Gilbert. Oh, never mind. Over at the high school.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway. Another thing I was thinking. Anyway. See, it's just not. We probably should have not done this show.
Okay, well, all we're saying is
you probably should have just picked another time to do it.
The dads contribute to the kids just as much as the moms do.
They're important. That's the reason that there are fathers and there are mothers. And it's true that some aren't and don't, shouldn't be around, but it's important, and that's why it's our responsibility as people to choose good mates and to choose good behavior for ourselves, to share and to teach our children how to behave. I'm pretty proud of unleashing my kids on the world. They're pretty good kids, and I think they're going to be fine. And they don't cause any problems, and they don't have any troubles.
There are scary when they get unleashed.
There's some out there that the leash needs to be put back on for a while, but I think I bonded with them in a way that my dad and I never did, in a different way, I should say, in a different way. And because they were younger, and now that they're older, it is different. It's a different change as they're getting older and
Absolutely.
They're in their 20s, and
you talk to them differently. I mean, it's easier to have like people conversations as opposed to parent-child conversations.
Right, but still sometimes they look at you like you're an idiot. And sometimes I am an idiot. So sometimes the look fits.
They're smart enough not to ever say that we're idiots, though.
Not out loud.
Right.
They can go to their room and flip me off and call me names like I used to do when I was pissed off at my parents, too. But I guess. All right. So I guess that's all I have to say about that.
It's all about daddy time this time. It was good. I think it was good for them. I think it was good for you. I think it was good for them. I think it was good.
It was good. All right. Hey, if you've got a story you want something to share, or maybe something like that happened to you, send us a little comment. We'd be happy to share that. Also, coming up, drinks and recipes.
Drinks?
Oh, man, I could use a drink right now. I really could.
I think it would put me out.
I hope. Well, that's what I want. Put me out. All right, coming up. Stay tuned.
Pull out your mason jars for Moonshine Safari drinks and recipes.
Welcome back to Moonshine Safari, everybody.
He's Josh.
I am. I sure am.
He sure is.
I sure is. Oh, I gotta get well shout out to my buddy in Mississippi who just came out of surgery. He had his diverticulitis, and he had some abscesses on his intestines, and he had to have surgery. He's a fire department sergeant in Tupelo, Mississippi.
Soon.
So, hey, buddy, get well.
And we should have said my brother-in-law too. He just had his knee replaced.
Yeah. The man, the Jeep man, the Wolf man. He likes the wolf. Yeah,
he does.
Dude, get better. I want to see you dancing soon. All right, this is not the time for this, but this is it. This is drinks and recipes. But we're just messing up the whole show, aren't we?
It's
everything.
Throwing everybody for a loop, keeping everybody on their toes.
I guess that's it. Hey, I've got a cool one. Dina, do you remember those? Well, before they had cream savers, they had the Lifesaver suckers that were vanilla and cherry or vanilla and strawberry.
Those.
Oh, those were just so delicious.
Lovely.
Oh, my mom used to get when they would come out in little boxes.
That right now, that's a bad idea.
Oh, my mom used to love those things. And I always used to like to get them, especially the ones that had most of the white. She would pull those out.
Get those on like Valentine's Day too.
Yeah. And she would pick out the ones that had mostly all white because she liked those the best, and I liked those too. So I would get the ones after she picked them out.
I can identify.
And you people are probably going, "What the heck are you talking about? Isn't this drinks and recipes?"
No, I bet you they can remember.
This is going to be Josh's cream saver shot. Okay, and this is what you need. You need some Midnight Moon cherry moonshine. It's delicious, and this is the kind of cherry moonshine that does not taste like Robitussin. It doesn't taste like that.
Robitussin has its place, but not as a drink.
No. Moonshine, Midnight Moon, cherry, and then vanilla vodka. Oh,
lovely.
Yes, it's like a cream saver.
You could actually put cream in it.
Yeah, I guess you could. Never really thought of that.
I was just thinking.
Guess what I just thought of?
What?
We have that Valentine's strawberry Baileys in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with cherry.
I don't know about that.
Why are you whispering?
I don't know.
Okay. She's
Sorry.
doing her 1-900
I told
voice.
you I'm tired. I could do that,
I do know.
I could do the voice.
Okay.
Don't make me hit you.
All right, everybody. I think that's going to be a show.
We better make it a show.
I'm not apologizing for my grumpiness because that's who I am. I'm cantankerous Josh. And from Moonshine Safari Studios in Gilbert, Arizona, that's Dinah.
That's Josh.
And she's not grumpy.
And I'm just tired.
She's just tired and I'm grumpy. And from tired and grumpy, we hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Spread the shine, everybody.
Spread the shine, guys.
Shine happens.
Come back and see us.
Yeah! Thank y'all for coming by the Moonshine Safari. May your glasses be full and your hearts happy.
Hey, everybody. This is just a little special pop by Josh. Thank you for listening to episode 34. We really appreciate that. Remember, you can contact us at Josh and Dinah at moonshinesafari.com. And hope you enjoyed the show. Yeah, I was a little grumpy. This is actually Tuesday morning. I got some sleep. I had some water and some air for breakfast. We'll see you guys next time. Oh, and remember, new shows will be posted next week on Fridays. Okay? All right, take care, guys. Remember, spread the shine, and shine happens.
Hey y'all, welcome to Moonshine Safari. Hope you enjoyed the podcast. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, as well as check the description for information on our social media sites, as well as our Patreon account to help support our adventures in the Moonshine Wilderness.